back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Oluwabu Salami. So guys, I brought you guys to school through this video, so I just thought it's only right for me to take you guys back home. If you've not watched this video, the link to the video will be in my description. Click on it and go watch the video. So I just want you guys to sit back, watch and enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let's get into the video. So guys, first thing I'll be doing is to loosen my hair and retouch it, and that's what I'll be doing today. Unfortunately, I couldn't relax my hair that same day, so I just loosened it and went back to my hostel because I wanted to wash. First thing I always do before washing is section my clothes according to colors, just make things easier for me. Thankfully there was water today. I don't know if this river soap came out this year, but when I was packing for school in May, that was actually my first time seeing it. It smells nice. I won't say it's very foamy, but it's okay. So I started washing my clothes, and in my mind I was just praying, God, please don't let rain fall today, because one thing I hate so much is rain beating my clothes. Anyways, I washed 2 buckets. Mummy carried one for me while I carried the other one. Then I spread my clothes. Up next was my towel and blanket. I wanted to wash them because I was going home and I had to make sure everything was clean and neat for whenever I resume. And you won't guess what happened, you guys. It started raining. Like, why? But I just went to bed, then washed and spread the clothes you guys saw on me earlier. Afterwards, I went to the salon to get my hair relaxed, and you guys, my hair has grown so much from January till now. I don't know if it's the work of my hairdresser or because I don't loosen and plait my hair regularly, but it's just remaining my front hair to grow. Very early 2 days later, I went to pack my clothes because I had a lot of things to do that day. Honestly, I was too lazy to pack them the day I washed, and I wasn't even around the next day. And I know this isn't part of the video, but let me just say, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. I honestly never thought it would happen this soon, and for that I'm grateful to the 508 of you. It was time for me to pack my clothes, and honestly I was so confused on which box to take home and which one to leave in school. I had to clean the box because they were dusty. I barely use them in school since I don't keep the clothes I wear regularly in them. I also had to check that the zips were working properly. By this time, I'd already concluded I was going to take this box home, so I needed to do all the necessary check-ins. I arranged the clothes, and honestly, I was packing quite a lot of clothes home. Before I could even close the box, I struggled and struggled and struggled until I had to remove some things and finally close the box. The second box wasn't a big deal since it's very big. It was easy to arrange and zip without stress. The box contained clothes I wear to school, clothes I must not wear at home, and clothes I don't really wear but might decide to wear one day in school. And before you guys bite me about why I'm taking foodstuffs home, let me explain. I'll be home from August ending till November beginning, and I didn't know anyone I could give them to. And one thing I hate is wasting food. I didn't want to come back to school and meet spoiled things, so I just had to take them home. I even kept some clothes inside since they couldn't fit into my box. I'm sure I haven't told you guys, but I'll be leaving my current hostel and room for 400 level. So I had to clean and pack every single thing that belonged to me. My plates weren't dirty, but I just couldn't pack them without washing. I also had to wash my pots. I brought the biggest, medium and small pots with a frying pan, and if you're a fresher, this is essential number 1 if you'll be allowed to cook in your school. I was taking some of my things to my friend's place, so I had to make sure they were packed properly. I had a lot and I didn't want my load to occupy too much space in our room. This was how my room was looking after a very long day. Very early the next day, I woke up because I wanted to wash again. Sadly, there was no water, so I went out to fetch, then spread when it was daytime. I washed just a few clothes I had worn since the last time I washed was my bedsheets and curtains. I didn't wash my bed cover because I didn't want my mattress to get dirty, so I'll be doing that when I resume back. Later that day, my friends came to help me with my load because I wanted to take some of my things to my friend's place. I carried 2 boxes and 1 Ghana must go to our hostel, and I went back to my hostel and slept till the next day. The next morning, my clothes weren't really dry, so I left them. Then I went to take a rope from our line because I wanted to use it to tie my bed together, and that's when it really hit me. I was actually moving out of this place. I had to remove my vine leaf, LED light, and wall stickers. You guys, it was such an emotional moment for me this period. Honestly, I didn't even have a choice even if I wanted to stay. The LED light and wall sticker gave me a little issue because I was being careful. I plan on using it in my next hostel. After removing everything, my place looked so plain. But my LED light was the main concern, so I had to go and confirm if it was still working, and thankfully it was, and that alone made me so happy. Yes, I cried not because I was leaving the hostel or removing my things from the room, but because I had gone through so much this period, and I couldn't even believe I was actually leaving everything behind. But it is what it is. And that's why I had to call the guy who fixed my socket to come and remove it, because I didn't want anything that was mine to still remain in the room. When it was done, I had to clean my fan. Truthfully, I can go a whole semester without cleaning this fan, but I couldn't pack it looking so dusty. Afterwards, I went to check if it was still working and also to blow out the remaining dust. My plan was to make mine before leaving school, so I went to my usual place to get that done. During this period when I was making my hair, I was feeling super uncomfortable and even sick, but I didn't have a choice. I won't say I'm a short braid girly, but I only make long braids when I have time to waste. And this day, I didn't even have any time to waste. And you guys see how beautiful I looked. Later that day, I packed the clothes I washed earlier and arranged them off camera. This is how my room looked like after arranging all my stuffs aside my bed shower. I was lazy to pack some of my things to my friend's place last night, so very early in the morning, I carried some of my things to her place. Unfortunately, their door wasn't open yet, but I found a way to enter, and these are all my things already at her place. When I got to my hostel, I washed my drum bucket and dustbin properly before taking them to our hostel. These are essential number 2 things you need as a fresher going to the uni. I tied my bed and took it, my drum and my bed stand to our place. I couldn't film all of that, but these are all my things that were already at our place. When I went back to my hostel, this was how the room looked. Just the things I'll be taking home were left, so I carried them outside and said my last goodbye to the room because I knew nothing was gonna bring me back to live here again. Never. Finally, it was time to go home and leave all my emotional thoughts behind. Like I said, I've gone through a whole lot this past few days. I couldn't feel my journey to the park, but it was a whole lot. All I know is I got to the park and secured the last spot. I was so happy because I was finally leaving Osogbo and going to my father's house, and I left around 2. Who does that? Me. Anyways, the journey started and I was so hungry, but I couldn't eat because I was shy and I felt it was too early to start eating. But after like 30 minutes, I ate though. I couldn't endure again. You guys, the breeze was just blowing my food anyhow, but I later closed the window and ate peacefully and perfectly. A few minutes later, I started feeling sleepy and immediately we got to Ibadan. I just dozed off. By the time I woke up, I realized we're almost at my bus stop and I was so happy.
Driver punctual.
When we got to my bus stop, I dropped from the bus, took my load out and called my dad to come pick me up. And that's it guys. I forgot to do my outro, but thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.